What's up, everybody? Chris Galt here, Healthy Living with Chris Galt. And today we're going to continue our journey. So we started with New York, we're going to Israel, Jordan, Egypt, and London. And this is the Israel portion, so stay tuned. We just checked into our hotel, the King David. They gave us a bottle of champagne and a little chocolate treat there. I'm not sure if that's going to be vegan, so I'm not sure if we can eat it, but hey, it's a nice gesture. What do you think, Robin?
It's for my birthday. It says happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, and today is Robin's birthday. Happy birthday, Robin.
Thank you.
All right, this is for your birthday, right, Robin?
Yep. Mazel tov. L'chaim.
This is our view at night from our room. That's the old city of Jerusalem back there. Pretty nice view. All right, happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right, so we have some reservations to dinner at a rooftop restaurant, I guess, in some hotel. So what's the
Mamilla.
The Hotel Mamilla. Well, the restaurant has a cool view. What do you think?
Yeah, the old city is right over there. It's pretty awesome.
Well, we love it when they have vegan options on the menu. So they do have some vegan options. They even have vegan cheese on these salads. What do you think, Robin?
Yeah, I haven't tasted it yet, but it looks beautiful.
Yeah, and then we're getting this nice mushroom risotto, which is also vegan. So we're glad they had that here. You're gonna eat it?
Sure.
What does it taste like?
Really good.
Awesome. Who are your friends, Robin?
These are my 3 camels.
This is a bit of the old city. Being previous owners of a running store, we like it when we see a marathon around here. All right, it's the next day and we're heading to the old city. Yeah, you too. Thanks. And where do we just go? We just take it?
You know, this for both north and south. North, you start from here, you see from top Christian and Muslim quarter, you can walk till the Lion's Gate.
Okay.
With the same ticket, you can do the south Armenian and Jewish quarter. It's valid for 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
Okay?
Valid for 2 days.
Is there a map?
There is a map cost 10 shekel, but look. So you can pay. This is all the numbers here.
Yeah.
You know, show you Christian, Muslim, all the details, the certificate, it's here.
Thank you so much.
So we're doing the Ramparts Walk. We just got our tickets. Pretty nice view up on this wall. What do you think, Robin?
Pretty awesome.
Tower. It's right over there. I'll see if I can zoom in. Right there. I don't think those dogs like us. bunch of military dudes out there. It's funny, no matter where you go, you're always gonna see TV antennas, satellite dishes. That's always gonna be something you see everywhere. That over there is the Dome of the Rock. There's a little dog on that satellite dish. Kind of cute. Hey, little dog. So I think we made it to the Muslim side of this wall, and you could, of the old city, and you could see there's a little bit more writing. It's more in Arabic as opposed to Hebrew. One thing's for sure, streets go everywhere, so it looks like you can easily get lost in here. But we have a paper map, so that should help out a little bit. What do you think?
It's pretty high level.
Right. Macro level.
There are signs, so you'll find a sign every once in a while.
Right. All right, we're heading to the Western Wall, also known, I guess, as the Wailing Wall. Okay. So what do you do? Come?
What are you from?
Oh, California?
California. California good.
Yeah.
It's Biden.
A very historical significance, the Wailing Wall. It's right over there. So here we are at the Wailing Wall. Robin's gonna go say a prayer, so that's her down there. So it's separated. The women are on this side, and when I showed you earlier, the men are on that side, and they're blocked by a wall because I guess they don't pray together.
Security. You go in bridge and you will see it.
All right, thank you. This is like a, and he says, a very Orthodox Jewish area, so we're going to see what it's like here.
So much so that, they tell you, please don't come and look at us.
What is special?
I with your wife, no?
This is nice, lots of vegan options. What is it?
Sesame cream
Sesame cream
and falafel.
and falafel, so all vegan, that's pretty cool. Now you can help yourself to a slice. So you're here to save the planet? Is that what I hear? Okay. So this is your restaurant, right?
Our restaurant, it's a Lebanese homemade food, vegetarian and vegan.
What
We
season is it
switch
right now in
because
terms of
after the corona, we want to do something special and we want to save the world, so we do what we can do. So you are most welcome, like them, Let's enjoy the food. I wish. It was delicious.
That is awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. This is vegan baklava. So I thought it was an awesome market. What did you think?
Yeah, it's really cool. The colors, the sights, the sounds. It was amazing.
Yeah, we'll have to go back to it. So we're going to the Yad Vashem, which is the Holocaust Museum here in Israel. This is just an overlook from the Holocaust Museum. All right, we're at the Mount of Olives. There's a huge view here, a beautiful view here, so we're gonna check it out. What do you have to say, Robin?
Yeah, it's the highest part of the city, I think.
That's the Jewish cemetery. We probably don't want. We don't have any room in our luggage to buy anything.
You arrived yesterday, how come?
What?
You arrived yesterday, how come you're shopping? Where are you shopping?
Right.
No, we're not shopping.
We're not shopping.
We don't need any. That's the thing. We don't.
Did you say?
If you really look, you can see that there's these little swing-like things that these birds are all on top of this hotel that we're in. It just looks kind of bizarre.
Morning.
Hi.
Yonatan, how are you?
Oh, good.
Morning.
Hey, how'd you know?
First of all, I had your face on WhatsApp. So that was easy to recognize. You guys ready?
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Let's hit the road.
All right.
I won't exaggerate to say that if you want to explore the city properly, you would probably need 4 full days in the old city. When they first did the project, and I'm talking about over 40 years, everything almost, if you guys want to sort of like look down for a second, everything was almost congested into the tunnels themselves. Today the entrance is very, very different, but that's a perfect example of the process that goes on here continuously. Of somebody here later. I'm going to send you to go up.
All right, Robin, where are we heading?
So we're on Temple Mount right now. This is the holiest area for Jews and Muslims, and right in front of us is the Al-Aqsa Mosque, and then we're going to go to the Dome of the Rock.
This is the Dome of the Rock. It has a lot of religious significance for multiple religions. And this is where at one point the Ark of the Covenant was kept in. Patterns of the rock are pretty amazing. So the interesting thing is when you see Muslims pray and they face a certain direction, and even the Jewish people, when they face a certain direction when they pray, regardless of where you are in the world, you're facing towards this temple that's right behind me. After 2000, you have to be Muslim now to go in, but before 2000, you can actually go in.
So this property is also called Waqf, which means holy.
actually born. Very significant religious site. So right outside of the church, there's this. These are known as the pools of Bethesda. So this is where Jesus actually healed people. This was pools. This is where they had reservoirs and water to get to the temple, but this is also where Jesus found people and healed them. This is where Jesus was in prison before he was crucified.
Designed by a famous architect called Antonio Barluzzi.
Oh yeah, it does look like the thorns. This church represents station number 2 when Jesus carried the cross. That round circle above that sign has a 1 on it. That shows that to the stage 1 of the stages of the cross. There you can see the plates. That's stage 3 and stage 4.
Some scholars.
Number 3 is where Jesus fell the first time. This is where it was. The stone is where Jesus leaned into and put his hand down when he fell with the cross. So this is the holiest site in the Christian religion. This is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. This is the guy who lays here, is the guy who wrote the Magna Carta, and he's right in front of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which we're going to walk into right now. This is the place of the crucifixion. So our guide was able to get us into an area that most people normally don't go to, so we're going to take advantage of it, and we're going to go up to the top of this church and check it out from above. This is Jesus' tomb.
Right, that's an angle that usually only pigeons, as you can see.
So that mural shows you what this room looked like in the day. This is what it looks like now. This stone marks the tomb of King David. He's probably about 60 feet below this, but pretty awesome. We're heading to the room of the Last Supper now, so this is going to be pretty amazing. Sure, you have to lip this at a restaurant, and they actually do have a lot of vegan options, so that's what we're going to have. Robin, what do you think?
Looks good, the bread with all the different dips.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you? Enjoying?
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Where are you coming from?
San Diego, South.
I was a guest in one of the morning show in San Diego like 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, really?
I was cooking as a guest chef all around the Orange County. Also, I was a guest chef in the Kennedy Center.
We used to live there a long
When
time.
you celebrate for us our 50th anniversary, they invited me to cook there to make the makluba and the stuffed figs and other dishes.
Oh, that's great. And you're there. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bethlehem itself is actually a fairly small town of 30,000 people. Good morning. Good.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
My name is Johnny, by the way.
Hi, Johnny. I'm Chris.
Chris and Robert, right? Okay.
Robert,
so this is the highest point of Bethlehem.
So that's where St. Nicholas actually lived.
Yeah.
Behind me the Church of the Nativity. That's Johnny, our tour guide. And we are going to go check this out. So this is the car that the Pope used.
So this is Chris going into the Pope Mobile.
Is this where he's at?
So he stood there and he went all Bethlehem with this car.
Really?
So he can give us the blessing, yeah. So,
Wow.
Thank you.
all right.
That's pretty cool.
By the way. And what you see in front of you, the shepherd's field.
So we're heading to the Church of the Nativity, and that's where Jesus was actually born. We're going to go see the cave that's under the church. This is the birthplace of Jesus right here.
This is where Mary took Jesus after he was born to feed him.
Crowns up on these chandeliers, and you said it was donated by
Caesar of Russia in the 16th century. They are silver.
Wow. Yeah. That was the Greek Orthodox portion of the church. There's two others. There's the Armenian part of the church, and then there's the Catholic part of the church. So we're going to show you that Armenian part of the church. This is the Catholic church here. So if you look at this, you see the baby Jesus, and then above it you see this little red thing, and in there is a little piece of the wood that came from the original manger. So in the distance over there, there's a beautiful view here I want to show you, and in the distance there's King Herod's palace. I'll try to zoom in. This is a wall that separates the Palestinians from the Israelis.
It's 760
and I guess there's a lot of graffiti on it. It's how much?
760 kilometers long.
Wow, so it's really long. The hail out here.
Jacob. I would say consistent about our rights to be here in the place where our patriarchs and matriarchs are.
We are at Sema restaurant, and they actually have a vegan tasting menu here and a vegetarian tasting menu. Ron, what do you think?
It's pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing. We already had a bunch, and I'm just going to video a little bit of what we have left. What do you think?
It's really good.
Awesome.
My name's Tom. We're at the desserts. We have malabi, which is an Arab and Israeli dessert that's usually made out of cream. Ours is made out of coconut cream with roasted coconut, pistachios, and rose water on top. Because you're vegan, we gave you some strawberries. And here we have, usually it's the common bill focaccia. What we did was we took roasted beets, yellow and purple beets, roasted it in the tabun, which is a traditional oven, and we added fennel and gin jam with black pepper on top.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
I think this is probably the most food I ever had in a tasting menu. What do you think?
100%.
Yeah, it's incredible. All right, we are rocking it in Jerusalem. Robin, what's this place called?
It's the Mahane Yehuda Market.
We sing that 3 times now. 3 times. 3 times. The Holy City. The Holy City. So we are going to go to the tunnels that are underneath the old temple. They got the Jerusalem Marathon going on, so I might show you a little bit of that. Ready for the virtual reality experience, Robin?
Where are you?
Right, you're looking at me.
Yeah.
So you ready?
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll see you on the other side. So how was your virtual reality experience, Robin?
Actually, I thought it was really cool. You could definitely see what it looked like back in the day, and it kind of gives you some perspective of where we are. So I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool too, and it did show you like what it looked like back then. So you did get to see, you know, really how it was like when people roamed here 5,000 years ago, or however, 2,000 years ago. Well, we're back at the market. What do you think, Robin?
Getting some lunch, some green falafel.
Green falafel.
One pita, 2 pita?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you. All right, I guess time for our vegan green falafels, huh?
Supposed to be the best in town.
Yeah, best in town. That's a little camel out there. We're at sea level right now. Yep. We are in the desert. Those are all Majula date palms.
That's the level of the Dead Sea, the measures of the Dead Sea that were taken in 1915, and the 4th saltiest lake in the world.
So this is Midburn, which is the Israelis' version of Burning Man.
בוקר טוב, שבת שלום, מה קורה? אולי אנחנו למצדה. יופי, איזה כיף לכם. ביי. האמת שאחלה מזג אוויר סוף סוף, לא? יופי, אז משמרת נעימה. ביי.
Going up Masada. So as you can see, we're taking the snake path, and the snake path is one of 2 trails, but it's the main trail that you take to go up the mountain. That's the Dead Sea over there. And we're gonna go up this way. They do have a cable car here too, in case you don't want to do the walk. So just for history, this is the same path that the Jews took when they were escaping the Romans. They came up here and they chose suicide over being enslaved. So you probably know the story. This is the actual mountain that we're climbing and doing the same walk that they did. Almost there. So if you are going to do this hike, there are some pretty steep portions of it, but it's still fun.
You
want to take it?
Sure.
A photo?
Well, we made it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it was fun.
Woohoo! It was amazing.
Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yep.
Not too hot.
Not too hot. Little hot.
And highly recommend it. That's actually the best way to climb up Masada. There's the lazy path by taking a cable car, which will take you 2 minutes. But this one is no longer than 45 minutes in total, and so enjoyable.
Actually, just to clarify, 36 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay, there we go.
36 minutes.
There you go.
So now we're going to go check out Herod's temple that's on the top of the mountain here. So you notice there's a black line all throughout this area. And what those black lines are is underneath that black line is the actual excavation point where is the original, and then the part that's above it has been reconstructed, but it's been reconstructed with original rocks that were there that probably just fell down. To the Northern Palace. I'm glad they have these railings up here. That's the Northern Palace.
Yes. This is one of 8 Roman camps. That's the headquarters.
Oh, it's a Roman camp over there.
That's the headquarters of the Roman camp. We're coming over to our second story that happened in the year 73. Okay, I'm not talking yet about the period of time that it took the Romans to throw a siege, which might surprise you because it's much shorter than what most people would even think.
This is what the temple looked like when it was back in the day. This is what the palace looked like. Again, another portion of it, this Northern Palace of Herod.
Herod, being a descendant of a Nabatean princess, those people who were the nomad people of the desert, knew the secret of irrigated water.
Some awesome views up here of Dead Sea out there. We're gonna take the cable car down. We walked up, but we're gonna take the cable car down.
Because we're hungry.
Yeah, we gotta go eat lunch.
What you do is just sit down, sit as if you sit down, kind of like a lazy chair couch. Lean backwards, set your legs forward, and start floating. Yeah.
So Scarlett, see? Look at all the salt here. Yeah. Turn around. Slow down. Hold hands with Scarlett.
I'm floating.
You are.
This is fabulous.
How was it?
It's cool.
Does it work?
If you do float when you're out there.
It's cold.
You don't want to join us out there?
Any open things hurt.
I think, right, any cut would probably burn right now.
Yeah, it does a little bit. So we're out here at the Tower of David and we're getting ready for the light show. What do you think, Robin?
It's going to be spectacular.
Spectacular. This is the actual King David Tower. We're going to go in there in a minute. Today we are visiting the Sea of Galilee. So that's it over there. We're going to take a little walk. And one thing that I think is pretty cool about this is that the Sea of Galilee is actually a lake. It's actually a freshwater lake, and it's actually the lowest freshwater lake in the world. So it's pretty cool. So we're going to go check it out. But most of you probably know it, that this is the lake that Jesus actually walked across the water. So we're going to go check this out. So what do you think of the Sea of Galilee?
So I've obviously been to the Sea of Galilee before, but I've never been to this church, and so I'm excited to learn about it.
So the reason why this area is so important is this is where Jesus delivered the Beatitudes to the people. So out here they actually have mustard plants, so we're gonna give this a try.
Munch it a little and let your palate sort of get used to it, and then eventually you're going to get into this kind of taste of some of the bitterness that you have in the mustard. No?
I think I taste a little bit of it, yeah, definitely.
Not every flower, I mean, like, you know, is ripe enough to get
I can taste a little bit of it, yeah, definitely.
But,
yeah. So this place is actually called the Mount of Beatitudes, because it's where Jesus gave the Beatitudes when he kind of climbed up a mountain from where the Sea of Galilee was. We're in Magdala now.
So we're getting to the biggest town in Jesus' days here in the Sea of Galilee, which was called Magdala. It comes from the Aramaic word Migdal, which means fisherman's tower, which was also the main industry. But this was known to be the city of Mary Magdalene as well. Let's go. What's most important here on the map are the main sites you can see across the Sea of Galilee, at least on the, let's say, southwestern part, which is the place where he mostly ministered. Now here's another important thing. The reason why Jesus arrives to the Sea of Galilee, because it's situated exactly in the midst between two different lands or countries. One of them is Judea, the one that he comes from, and the other one is called the Decapolis, the land of pagan.
So this is Magdala.
This was the podium, or what's called a bima, where any teacher used to teach and preach upon that one.
All right, so here we are, and they did have some vegan options here. This restaurant is called
Magdalena.
Magdalena. So I'm going to show you what we got. This is all vegan, so it's like hummus and some bread. We've got kuba, and we're not sure exactly what that is, but we're going to find out. Yep. And tabbouleh salad, and there's a few other things on the way. We're in Tzfat, and we're going to check it out. So just kind of an interesting note, over there, that third mountain over there that has the antenna on it, that's actually the border of Israel and Lebanon. So we're not far from Lebanon right here.
This is a very narrow alley, and it was thought that maybe the Messiah might come up here.
Ah, and this is the narrowest alley in this city. Cool. This is underneath a art gallery, and this is from the 16th century. And they're gonna turn this eventually into a wine cellar, but this is like the real deal here. John Lennon?
When you were here, I guess you fell in love with the place right away, right?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Meditation, Kabbalah, getting closer to God. I like spirituality, and I was very into yoga and stuff. But here it's the Jewish way, you know.
How old are you?
30.
Yep.
My mom actually made Aliyah. She followed me.
Because
No.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So where's she?
She's here in Tzfat.
Ah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not in the old city, but she's in the suburbs.
That's good.
The things touch me a lot to become a Baha'i is about this divine prayer. So in the Baha'i faith, we believe all messengers of God.
All right, so we only spent one night in Haifa, but I wanted to show you the view from our room before we head off to Tel Aviv. That is the Mediterranean Sea behind us. So I'm going to show you another view of the Mediterranean from Haifa here. This is an awesome view here. So this is the Baha'i Gardens, and that's a Baha'i shrine down there, which is associated with the Baha'i religion.
So the Baha'i religion is the youngest monotheistic faith in the world. You can say the fifth one that believes in God. Their spiritual center is here in Israel, and this garden was funded originally in 1909.
We are in Akko now, which is where the Crusaders were. All right, we just got through the tunnels, and this behind us is the actual Mediterranean Sea. What do you think so far of this city, Robin?
It's awesome. We're in the city of Akko, and it's crazy. I wish we had more time to spend here.
That's the Mediterranean. is it?
It's like toilet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very nice. So Yuri, who owns this place, he's actually making a special vegan lunch for us because it's usually a seafood restaurant.
Our friends here are vegan. I've been praising your knafe ever since they arrived here.
Well, we have vegan food. You like coconut milk?
Yeah.
We have cauliflower and spicy coconut milk.
Nice.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Enjoy. Thanks. Corn, cauliflower, and onions.
Oh, nice.
Vegan restaurant. They always make tofu and all kinds of special things.
I'll be honest with you. One of my interests of coming to Akko is this restaurant.
Enjoy. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
It's also the way we serve it, as you see. It is very simple.
Just digging this view. Well, we made it to Tel Aviv, and the first thing we're going to do, even before we check into our hotel, is we're going to go on a bike tour, and that way we can get a little bit of a view of the city, but on a bike, which would be a little bit more fun than just sitting in a car. I'm Chris. Chris?
Chris?
Yeah.
Robin.
Robin.
Why'd you move to Korea?
Oh, originally as a student. Want to explore
Oh, as a
Asia.
student. Ah.
But 8 years passed. Work, startup, Israel and
How
Asia
many kids?
relationship. Two.
2 kids.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wow. Robin, you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, let's get this going. Construction going on here, but I think we got through it. An outdoor gym. Good job. Well, we have a little bit of a chain malfunction, but we'll be on our way shortly. That's a little parrot up there in the tree on our bike ride. Check out this indoor farmers market that was on our bike tour. What do you think, Rob?
It's a new port of Tel Aviv.
Yeah, the new port of Tel Aviv. This is Ben-Gurion's house. He was the first prime minister of Israel, and that's where he used to live, right there where that sign is.
The house is 91 years old, and everything here is original. So please don't touch anything and enjoy it.
I can translate you if you need.
Oh, thank you. I will be in the room there for
Perfect.
questions, but have fun. And surround you, please don't touch anything.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Which his story is super fascinating. He was not even born here. He was born in Plonsk, Poland in 1887. But they did sleep in separate rooms. To say that's a relationship.
And they, like, the public knew that?
And they sleep in separate beds. I'm not really sure.
So this is her room.
I think so.
The wife's room. Rabin got murdered. Yeah. Wow. A lot of ducks. What are you doing back there? There's a goat too. Oh, and an ostrich. Fun. Look at all these little parrots. Oh, kind of neat. Well, we're done. That was a lot of fun, though. There are the bikes. All right, we are in our hotel room in Tel Aviv, and we have an awesome view of the ocean because we're right on the ocean. Let me show it to you. That's our view. All right, we are at 416. It's a vegan restaurant here in Tel Aviv. Robin, what do you think?
Definitely interesting to see how the food tastes. It was recommended by our Bites tour guide who's been vegan for 10 years.
Yeah, so he should know, right? We got ourselves some buffalo mushrooms. So we're gonna have that. Robin's got a nice salad. I'm still waiting for mine. They do make it easy to be vegan in this country, right? A lot of great vegan food here. Yes, this is actually vegan. It's huge. So we're just taking a little walk at Dizengoff. And this is Dizengoff Square. What do you think, Robin?
Yeah, a lot of people out doing stuff, having fun. It's awesome.
Yeah, full place. So it's kind of crazy because it's like 11:30 at night and this place is still packed. What do you think?
On a Monday night.
Yeah, yeah, it's bizarre. All right, so we are in Jaffa, or right near Jaffa. Robin, what do you want to say a little bit about it?
It's the old port of Tel Aviv, and my memory of it is that it's awesome. So we'll see what it's like.
We like awesome.
Stories regarding this port that we're in talks about the story of Jonah and the well.
We're in Jaffa right now, and it's a pretty cool town. It's very mixed between Jewish, Muslim, and Christians. And so I'm just going to show you around a little bit. All right. Okay, we're going to someone's house.
Good morning.
Nice to meet you.
Hospitable for me. So around 10:30, 11, they push the door with their legs, no appointment. Suddenly, we have a visitor. Want more coffee? Do you want more coffee, Yonatan?
Sure.
Okay.
If you want rest.
Yeah, sure. Yep. It's right over here.
If you want a rest,
Bathroom.
decided to come to Israel.
Well, we wanted to come in December.
Really?
And then the Omicron variant hit, and Israel shut its borders, so we couldn't come.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
וסלב משהו,
כשיהיו...
You know, this guy had many celeb.
He what?
Yeah, he took many celeb. Prince William, he got.
Oh yeah, Prince William. He did say that. Yeah.
I showed off already.
Bye bye.
This place is packed. It has great hummus, so we're gonna wait for a table here. So this place is called Abu Hassan and has some great hummus, and you can kind of just see how packed they are. How big are they?
They're big, so like 3 would be like more than enough for all of us.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay.
Well, I'll try to follow me.
He's thinking of getting all 3. Looks awesome. We got 3 different types. That one's actually Egyptian.
It's called Palestinian.
Delicious. That was delicious, by the way. Now we're back on the road. You see Jaffa oranges. This whole street has Jaffa orange trees just lining the streets. It's pretty cool.
Where from? Great, enjoy.
Yeah, have fun, guys. Yeah.
Yes. It's one of my inspiration.
The waterman, אני אוהב את התמונה שלו, אמרו שאתה דומה לו בול.
מראים לי בעבודה כל הזמן.
אמרתי שאתה ג'ייסון מומואה הערבי לצורך העניין. מהוואי.
You look a little like him by accident.
What happened?
Right, literally.
You got-
I bumped my head really hard.
You woke up here.
And I gave up America. No, I'm Israeli American, but I came last summer to visit like friends and family. Literally with like one bag for 2 weeks, and I pushed off my ticket for another 2 weeks. And then after another month, I was like, I guess I'm not going back, and I haven't been back since.
Are you vegan?
I am, yeah. I've been vegan for like 9 years.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, we've been vegan 2 years.
How do you
so-
like it?
Yeah, I like it. I do. Yeah.
It's just like eating real food. To me, it's not like restricted.
Yeah, you can't look at it that way. You gotta look at it as, you gotta look at you're eating what you want to eat, as opposed to thinking, oh, I can't have this or I can't have that.
What's your name? Amita. What's your name? Robin. Robin?
I'm Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Enjoy this beautiful day.
You got the idea that you eat and drink this one.
Oh, right.
You do both.
Because it's also fruit.
Oh, fruit.
While drinking the tea, you eat the fruit.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you so much.
That's a grown up.
She's so small.
She is.
Or she or he. Hey, how are you doing?
Wat kan ik weer doen?
How are you doing? A floating orange. Very interesting sculpture. This is where the artist lives. Alana Gore, she actually has, she's the artist who owns this place, and she's had a lot of top officials from all around the world who visit her, as you can see. Look at this thing. So this church right here, St. Peter's Monastery, actually is where St. Peter's, or at the time his name was Simon, before he was renamed, this is where he lived. So they built this monastery for him. So this is Yonatan, and this is Yafit. Who's your friend, Rob? Your feet.
Yeah. That's it.
Your feet's gonna drink your coffee if you're not careful.
And this
Looks
one,
like that's my
it's
pop over
vanilla
there.
jam.
I'm assuming this is new, and it's actually in English. In a place that's predominantly Hebrew. There are a few cats that actually just kind of they're stray, but people feed them out here, so they're just chowing down over here. Makes me happy that there's a lot of vegan places around here, so we're gonna go get a bite to eat. All this is vegan. All vegan.
Okay, okay.
I don't know if you can see this. This guy is moving a couch on his bike. So today we're going to walk around Tel Aviv for the first part, and we're going to just take a look at all the street art, and you can see some of it right there. It's pretty cool. So much artwork here. Piece of art on the beach there. One of the cool things about this beach is there's all these gems on the beach. It warms my heart. So this is interesting. This is like soccer and volleyball together because if you notice, they're not using their hands, they're using their feet to play. Guys are doing the same thing. Pucci volley. See. Oh, Brazil and Israel. Wow. Yeah, interesting game. Thank you. Some artwork out here at the beach too, as you can see. At the Carmeluna Market. And this is a really cool piece of art. This friend of me, he's from the US. He's a pretty famous graffitist. A lot of fabric stores, so they're not selling these dresses, they're showing you what you can do, but they're all fabrics. As you can see inside there. This one over here. This is across the street, you can see some. So there's a lot of fabric stores around here.
No, it's just fabric.
This artwork's actually made out of different fabrics, so it's kind of cool. All right, we're at Levinsky Market. We got ourselves our vegan lunch. What do you think, Robin?
Everything looks yummy.
There's a lot of birds all of a sudden right here. Not sure what they're all doing. It's kind of an interesting piece of art. And these are like made up of keys or something, a lot of keys. But that's kind of frightening almost. And they put these rugs right out in the street. People just walk on them, but as far as I know, they're trying to sell these rugs. We're at the Jaffa flea market. So why there's a chicken right there, I have no idea. It's a rooster and a hen. Hey, little kitty. We're almost done with Tel Aviv, and we're just walking along the water. I'm gonna show you a little bit of that. And we're getting ready to head out soon to Jordan. What do you think, Robin? Did you like your trip here?
Oh yeah, it was fabulous.
Yeah, it was awesome. Wow, that's a wrap on this video. It's a long one, but it was an awesome experience going to Israel, and I would highly recommend it to everybody to go visit there because there's something for everybody. It was truly amazing. So make sure you, if you can, if you have the ways, make sure you go visit that awesome country. Now we're on to Jordan, and then we'll be on to Egypt, and then we will be on to London before we come home. So stay tuned for those videos. And I want to thank you so much for watching this one. And if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, because that way YouTube knows to push it out to other people who can benefit from it. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell notification, and that way you'll be notified every time I put out a healthy living video. And if you have any comments about this video, any questions, or anything that you did in Israel that you thought was awesome, or anywhere else, make sure you put them in the comments below, because we can all learn from each other. And I really appreciate that, and I'll meet you down there shortly. And if you know anybody who can use healthy living videos like this one, make sure you share the video and the channel with them so they can join in all the fun. And I will see you all next time.